Looking to see if it had a kickstart on it. I see the one you pull. Morning guys, Justice here. Back over here at the job at the golf course. So we gotta take the big oak down now, or the biggest oak. Got that one down. I had my oak 461 steel saw. I cut that one. I had a time with it. It's pretty big. That's almost 40 inches where I cut across there. And but I brought the big saw today. Now this is what I cut with yesterday. Pretty good difference right there. It's almost from side to side in the truck bed on that one. Which I like the smaller steel. Real good in the tops, the limbs, not so heavy. But this saw right here is almost the same size motor as like a 125cc motorcycle. It's a 121 point something cc. I think it's either 8.6 or 8.7 horsepower. It weighs 22 pounds. That's maybe without the bar, but it's got the 36-inch bar on it, and we got a 4-foot or a 47-inch. They had a 47-inch bar, they just didn't have a chain for it, so I'm getting a 47-inch bar with a skip tooth chain for it for some of these bigger trees. But that'd take a long time to saw through right there with this saw. It's a good saw. It does great, but you can spend a lot of time when you don't have the reach to get through to the other side. Even though that and there won't reach all the way through it, it'll be a lot easier. But there's a lot of wood up in the top of that tree, so when that hits the ground, that's gonna make a mess. So the surveyors had put these stobs in for this house because it has to be in a certain spot on the PDF to fit this lot to have room for the septic system. So when I was pushing on this tree, I did not dig the other side of that tree when I was pushing on it with the 160. And the reason being is that stob right there is the front corner of the house, and that's the back corner of the house. And that other green stob at the front is the front corner. So I got more room to get in behind this one now that I got all the other trees away from it. And I couldn't get down below it to set the 160 up to push from this side, because we took out like 4 or 5 big trees right in here. And that's probably just a slush pit right there. That thing is probably go over the counterweight to get off in there. But that'll be dug out, fresh dirt put in. But you can tell we got a lot of groundwater here. But I'll be digging all the way around this one. I would say that's almost 6 foot, maybe 5.5 foot across that one at the base. So that 36-inch bar will do a lot better job than that 24 on the other saw. So we're gonna get the 160 going. It is 27 degrees. It is freezing out here. And I'm gonna call and see if I can get a dumpster ordered to live load some of this brush and get these tops out of here and these stumps out. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna let this thing get ready to take that old biggin down. That's a whopper. So this saw here, I gotta fill it up with gas and oil. This one is the only one I've ever bought that's never been started before I got it. So the tank's dry on it. You guys see that? Maybe the focus there. Mixed up 2-gallon fresh gas, ethanol free with the steel oil. Around the truck all day yesterday, so shake it some more. Should be good. When I fill my jug up, I put like 1.8 gallons in it instead of 2 gallons. I'd rather have just a little bit more oil in my gas. That holds 44 ounces of gas. They told me you can get a 72-inch chain and bar and maybe a 84-inch. But this is the biggest saw Stihl makes. They had one bigger, but regulations, they couldn't do it no more. It didn't pass EPA standards. I don't see anybody needing one any bigger than this anyway. Unless you're out west where the big trees are. They use the Tractor Supply brand of bar oil. I don't know why Stihl wants to charge $30 a gallon for their bar oil. You get this about half price. It does basically the same job. All sticky. Take a half gallon of oil. No, I'm just playing. I'm not sure how much it holds. It holds a lot. Like these locks that Stihl puts on their saws. I think Husky went to that too. This real similar. I know I have to adjust this chain, but I'm gonna apply a little bit of oil on my bar since it hasn't been run, so it's not dry. That's pretty tacky oil, so it should. And it being 27 degrees, it's a little slow running anyway. You don't want to start it up and it dry and mess your bar up right after it goes. We should start pumping oil too. They also have an adjustment right here if you're not getting enough oil. Right now they got it set on the E, and you turn it up more as you need it. Check it on a piece of wood, hold it up, make sure everything was wet. So this will be the first start on this thing. Man. They should have put an electric starter on it. That's what I sawed with yesterday. We're not messing around with it this time though. Well, that thing is heavy. made that a lot easier. That thing's thick. So right here's what I was talking about. Wanted to cut something that was easier to saw. Now, the next time I adjust this chain, it'll stay adjusted better. Because I go cutting in that with that loose, it's liable to jump the chain off of it. Well, I got in there and cleaned up around the big tree. Got it dried out a little bit. Got some of that trashy stuff up. Time for the big tree to go. So, trying to save these grade stakes where the corner of the house is, in the garage. So I laid these bigger logs right here. Because that tree's got to drop this way, because if I drop it that way, we're going to mess up tree tops on other trees that don't need any damage, that don't have to go. So I'm gonna try to lay it right across this right here. Hopefully that'll save the grade stakes. And I'll dig out around this one a lot more than I did the other one. Well, that's a big tree right there. Maybe my camera's still standing over there trying to get a good shot of it. Be a lot of cleanup in this thing. Yeah, look like we're still standing over there. Looks like my stobs made it. Those logs probably saved it from knocking them out. got one can loaded up. So I loaded that middle waist so it didn't drag so much mud out in the road right there, so I think we'll be all right. Well, that knocked the dent out of that pile. Well, got that part of it cleaned up. I hollering for snow tonight at 1 all the way through the next day around. But I got everything out, the brush. They're gonna take this firewood over here to the farm on the other side, and I'll bring my truck to haul that out. Got a pile of roots and mud and stuff where them bigger tree stumps was, and I had to dig the roots off the stumps and stuff like that to be able to lift them up and put them in the dumpster. But yeah, this one's almost wound up for now. Appreciate you guys watching. God bless.